Certified Fraud Examiner CFE exam review course. Let's get started. Leslie, a fraud examiner for ACME Corporation, suspects that a salesperson for another company has defrauded ACME. Leslie wants to obtain a copy of the suspect individual's credit report and personal data from a third-party information broker. If Leslie works in a jurisdiction that regulates the distribution of personal credit information, she generally can obtain the information if she has the consent of the individual. Is it A, true? Or B, false? Could it be C? Or lastly, D? The correct answer is B. Here is why. This statement is false. In most jurisdictions with privacy laws, like the U.S. Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA, a consumer credit report can only be obtained for permissible purposes, such as credit transactions, employment, insurance, or a legitimate business need involving the consumer. Suspecting someone of fraud against your company is generally not a permissible purpose under business need if the individual is not applying for credit or employment with you. Consent is required, but the requester must also have a permissible purpose under the law. The scenario lacks such a purpose. Next question. Beta, a certified fraud examiner, CFE, is conducting an admission-seeking interview of Delta, a fraud suspect. In establishing a rationalization, Beta says to Delta, "I know you didn't do this for yourself, it was for your family." This technique seeks to establish rationalization by: is it A, claiming Delta's action was for altruistic reasons? Or B, reducing Delta's perception of the legal seriousness of the matter? Could it be C, reducing Delta's stress about possibly being fired? Or lastly, D, establishing that Delta's family was being treated unfairly? The correct answer is A. Here is why. This technique provides the suspect with a socially acceptable or noble reason, altruism, for their actions, making it easier for them to admit wrongdoing by framing it as being for a good cause, family. Option B is a different technique, often downplaying the seriousness. Option C addresses a different pressure, fear of job loss. Option D attempts to justify the act as retaliation for unfair treatment, which is a different form of rationalization. Next question. If you're seizing a computer for forensic analysis, why is it generally necessary to seize any copiers connected to it? Is it A, most copiers today are non-impact copiers, meaning that they store copied images indefinitely? Or B, most copiers store, process, and transmit data in a cloud environment? Could it be C, many copiers connect via parallel cables, which store and transmit copy job data? Or lastly, D, many copiers have internal hard drives that might contain information relevant to a fraud examination. The correct answer is D. Here is why. Modern multifunction printers/copiers often contain hard drives or memory that store images of copied, scanned, printed, or faxed documents. This can be a rich source of evidence. Option A is misleading. While they store images, it's not indefinitely, they can be overwritten. Option B is true for some models, but not the primary forensic reason for physical seizure. Option C is outdated. Most modern copiers use network connections, not parallel cables. Next question. Which of the following are query words or symbols used in search engine queries to instruct search engines to perform special actions when executing a search? Is it A, limiting factors? Or B, expansion numerals? Could it be C, Boolean operators? Or lastly, D, search fields? The correct answer is C. Here is why. Boolean operators and, or, not, plus symbols like plus, dash, are used to refine and control search engine queries. Options A, B, and D are not standard terms for these core search operators. Next question. Under the U.S. Fair Credit Reporting Act, an employer does not need an employee's consent to access the employee's credit report if the report is obtained as part of an investigation into suspected misconduct by the employee. Is it A, true? Or B, false? Could it be C? Or lastly, D? The correct answer is A. Here is why. This is true. The FCRA permits an employer to obtain a consumer report, which includes credit reports, without consent for investigation of suspected misconduct relating to employment, provided certain conditions are met, such as the misconduct being a violation of law. Next question. Which of the following is a limitation of Benford's law? Is it A, Benford's law cannot be applied to data sets with non-natural numbers, such as check or invoice numbers? Or B, Benford's law only works on data sets with assigned numbers, such as bank account or telephone numbers? Could it be C, Benford's law applies best to data sets with 3-digit numbers? Or lastly, D, Benford's law can only be applied to data sets listed in currency amounts? The correct answer is A. Here is why. Benford's law applies to naturally occurring numbers that span several orders of magnitude. Assigned numbers, like invoice numbers, phone numbers, or numbers constrained by human set limits, do not follow Benford's distribution. Option B is the opposite. It doesn't work well on assigned numbers. Option C is incorrect. It works on numbers with varying digit lengths. Option D is incorrect. It applies to any numerical dataset meeting its criteria, not just currency. That's it for today. How many did you score? Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and tell me what topic I should cover next. Bye.